It was July 1944. The warm winds over the Pacific carried with them the scent of defeat. The Japanese Empire, once the rising sun of Asia, now stood at the edge of collapse. In every corner of the Pacific, American cannons thundered. In the Philippines, in Guam, in Saipan, the tide had turned. You are watching War History Channel. Please subscribe my channel. In Tokyo's military headquarters, General Hideki Tojo stared silently at the maps. The officers around him still wore their crisp uniforms, but behind their stern faces lay exhaustion, hunger, and quiet despair. Pilots were dwindling, fuel was running out, and worse, hope was dying. And yet, no one dared to speak the forbidden word: defeat. In the code of the samurai, death was honor, surrender was shame, and that ancient pride was now driving an empire to ruin. Lieutenant Kazuya Hara, a young officer, wrote in his diary, "We know we have lost, but to die for the emperor is the only salvation left to us." Kazuya belonged to the Kamikaze squadrons, men who would turn their planes into human bombs, crashing them into enemy ships. It was not courage anymore, it was desperation disguised as honor. By early 1945, Japan was burning. Tokyo had become a sea of fire. Entire cities were reduced to ash in a single night of American bombing. Still, the generals rejected every call for peace. To them, surrender meant eternal disgrace. Admiral Yamamoto, the man who once led the attack on Pearl Harbor, was among the few who saw the truth. "We have awakened a sleeping giant," he said, "and now he is devouring us." Then came August 1945. Two suns fell from the sky, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world stood silent. Japan was paralyzed, physically, morally, and spiritually. Inside a bunker in Tokyo, the generals gathered. "Can we still preserve our honor?" one asked. Another replied, "Our honor has already turned to dust." And then, over the radio, came the unthinkable voice. Emperor Hirohito himself, "We have decided to accept the path of peace." For the first time in its 1,000-year history, Japan had surrendered. The room fell silent. No shouting, no tears, only the crushing stillness of realization. In that silence, the pride of a nation shattered. Days later, Kazuya Hara's diary was found beside his empty bunk. His final words read, "We did not lose the war. We lost our reason. We underestimated our enemy and overestimated ourselves. This is not just a story of military defeat. It is the story of a nation consumed by its own pride." Like Germany, Japan too realized the truth too late. And when they finally did, nothing remained but ashes and silence. Thanks watching War History Channel.